Yes, Lord, what up, angels and saints? It's your boy with the color bandana, Salvation Gaming, back with another ROR rewrite or recreate video for UFC 4. And this time, I'm actually simulating an event type of ROR, which is including more than one match if I can. The most important ones, actually. This is UFC 307 I'm simulating, which included the women's bantamweight co-main event of Julianna Pena going up against Raquel Pennington. And then our main event is a light heavyweight main event of Alex Pereira going up against Khalil Rountree. Julianna won her match by decision in the 5th round, and Alex Pereira won his match in the 4th round by TKO knockout. Is it possible they could come out with the exact same results? Who knows? Sit back, relax, grab a snack, and chill like a Mac. Enjoy the event.
Be the new champion. Well, this belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Pena is 30, Pennington is 31. Pena will have a 5-inch reach advantage. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 12 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting the challenger, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen Pena. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 15 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Raquel Rocky Pennington.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. Arguably the best 2 jiu-jitsu players in this division. Now, one of them told you on Thursday she's ready to strike tonight. Do you think that's pre-fight talk, or is she really going to try to stand a trick?
It could be a trick, because as fighters, sometimes you tell people things that you think they want to hear, but she understands that regardless of what type of jiu-jitsu skills her opponent possesses, she still feels as though she's the best in the game. But her opponent is just as good, if not better.
Well, clearly she wanted to get this fight to the ground to try to fatigue the striker early. Mission accomplished so far.
Mission accomplished. Even her team couldn't have imagined that it would work so early in the...
Pennington's got her head going to the guillotine now.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over in the side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. And there it is!
Oh!
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is, celebrating with her corner, the queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. And how about the method of victory tonight as she gets it done by submission?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliano has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, and new undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen, Pena.
All right, well, DC, I got to give you credit. You sort of foresaw this result tonight. We have a new UFC Bantamweight Champion. Congratulations go out to her and her team.
At some point, you're going to listen to me. At some point, you're going to take notice that I know what I'm talking about. I called it great fighter. You understand that she has a lot of ability, and tonight she put it on full display to become the champion of the world.
You're hot right now. Too bad you're calling these fights, or you can bet on them.
Oh, make some cash. EA Sports cash.
And you're broke.
Give me some game bucks. I want some game bucks.
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender, getting set for this 185-pound title fight. He believes this title shot should have come a long time ago, but he has let bygones be bygones. The focus now, unseating the champion in dominant fashion and starting a new middleweight legacy of his own. 25 minutes or fewer away from becoming the new champion. We will see how he performs tonight. So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. The American is 33. The Brazilian is 35. he will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting the challenger, Khalil Rountree Jr. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it fair.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe...
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes? You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
With a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Doubles up on the jab. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. And he landed the right hand there.
Look at him drive his shin.
Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this fight. Knee strike coming, it is blocked.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, that uppercut landed for him. And just misses with that big right hand. And he switches his stance yet again. And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to
it. Someone blow the fight.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there. And they separate. Now he engages in.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because
crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And for the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now start to gain confidence and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and
He's going to try to fall off to the side and pull his opponent up on top of him. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
And right on cue, there he is, falls to the side. Looks like his opponent's trying to work with the choke. Nicely done. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
Deep breath and relax. You're okay. You got knocked down that round, but you're here to tell the tale. I want you to get back up off this stool.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this? Body shot after body shot. He keeps landing these strikes, really zapping the gas tank of his opponent.
Oh, now going to the judo throw, and he ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Nice hammer fist. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, going for the armbar now. That might be tight.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancements. If you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, missed on that one. Shot there, DC,
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Muay Thai club.
You got it.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Beautiful punch. What a...
And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh, wow. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Tonight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. This might just be a matter of time. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Hammer fist. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off
and there's
the
horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Able to land the single ground strike there. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Huge slam right there as he blasts his opponent to the canvas, and that's certainly one way to fend off the armbar. Nice transition right there. ground and pound strike is true. I mean, how many can he take? Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Oh, right to the mouth.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, nice job by him there to move it to half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
That's the way to be aggressive.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all punch records before the night is over.
Mixes it up nicely, and that's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. All right, single collar time now.
Nice. Nice punch lands over the top.
All right, so he connects with another punch there. Kind of targeting that cut.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's foreign blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it.
Nice timely trip there to get the takedown. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Close guard.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh!
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. And attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand. Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is.
my goodness, what a fight.
And to get the submission that late in the fight is most impressive because you're dealing with sweat and blood and fatigue and a lot of different elements that play out over a 15 or 25-minute fight. But his technique didn't suffer, right? A lot of fighters, when they get fatigued, maybe the technique suffers a little bit. Not the case with this fighter here tonight. Locked it in and forced his opponent out of the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Well, you're going to have to be pretty perfect to get this guy off the throne. There he is, the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. Complete performance here tonight, and it ends with a win by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by tap out, Alex Pereira.
And still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, and with style points tonight. How about the best 185-pounder in the world submitting the #1 contender here tonight? And I'm not sure I've seen him celebrate a win quite to the extent to which he is right now, embracing his coaches. They might even bring the family in here at one point in time. This is a huge win for the man who entered as the undisputed best and leaves that way too.
Moving with the bad boys. Yo, am I making all the right moves?